Loady dog shit. That's right. What if we did a volumetric cloud? Yo, what's up, Scout? How you doing? Thanks for the raid. What'd you do for like playing some Battlefield 6? That looks cursed. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I need to create like a boundary system. Because when it hits something, it like evaporates or it disintegrates. Thanks for the. Have a great stream. Yeah, it's a solid white marshmallows. This gas is heavy, so it should have some mass. It should kind of like spew out, clot up, and fall slowly. And then dissipate. Creating gases in Unity is really hard. But this gas here that I made is kind of cool. That's definitely a cloud. That could definitely be used as a cloud. Could change the volumetric clouds in the background. Giving me more volume. The motion around that now. It leaves the venting fast, dense, loosens the horizon speed, and it clouds up. What about like a script where if like two of the clouds like are with each other, they form one object? So when they flow and then they hit each other, it kind of looks like a liquid, but it's just really thick gas. Then you'd have like variable bumps and kind of curves to the cloud as it was generating from the dispenser. Shooting gas. No, not a shooting. Like a freaking gunshot. Lord. Shooting. Not this shit again. My fucking computer froze. Okay, it's done. Close this. Okay, what about there's a gas spraying uh thick clouds. A thick cloud. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Can volumetric even achieve something like this? Ray mark ray marking is actually good at the density regimates at once, narrows, pressurized theme, dense merges, bellows, very thin, turbulent edges, filament, sharp target, checking our current density fields. Not uniformly transparent fog, not a separate balls, but like a dense aqueous interior, rounded, merged bulges, thin, much lower density shreds, curls around the outside, not equal to an offline fluid, render a microscopic, but can absolutely achieve the same silhouette, merging heavy falls and wisps, breaks up far closer than V6 at the outer density band. Let the edges peel like the reference instead of ending as in a soft oval. Density check caught, same danger before. The motion is right, but the broad envelope is still smoothing over too much. In the packet shape, I'm making meatball fields deform the actual plume boundary, not merely the opacity. So big joined lobes and curved shoulders from your reference become visible, rising only the interior density while keeping the outer filament band thin and translucent. The volumetric gas hasn't been done before, which is volumetric clouds. Volumetric clouds, like these, but those are pretty dense. They're compact. So how do we make a volumetric gas that's flowing? Because the volumetric APIs are usually just for clouds. That's really good. These are three-dimensional objects. Those are really good. Holy crapazoids. Of course. Volumetric cloud course for Blender. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Why are all these tech companies just having cloud demos? Okay. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna remove this. We're going to go here, remove this. Um, and delete that. Save that. Delete this. And go here to here. Extract this. All of that. Do this. One of those. Nuts, bro. Ah, okay. Fine. Do this. Do this. There it is. Run it. Volumetric thingy. Go to window. Go to package manager. Refresh, refine, Unity. Those are good. Windows, tools, Smithen's flight computer, build, venting copy, effects, venting, paste, replace. Okay, go to my program. Go here to there to here to that. Grab this and download that. Update this, replace that. Ugh. Go to downloads, open that. Latest, copy, close. UI, paste, no errors. Rebuild the DLL. Launch the game. And just like that, you've installed new clouds. Speed run. Be interested to see how good it looks. All right, you continue. Wait for it to load. FPS is really low. Nothing. Oh no, there might be some. No, there they go. It's a little low contrail. Hold on a second though. That's kind of a really cool effect. It's got this kind of lateral. That's kind of sick. I don't know. Of course, I need to reposition it, you know, programmatically, you know, to be in the right spot. But that is definitely crazy. Volumetric gas. I think with some fine tuning, I can see the gas flowing. Like you can see my mouse here, and it's like puffing. You just follow my mouse, which is pretty cool. So the boundary math works. How do we get rid of those ridges, right? I gotta say, that's pretty darn cool. I mean, I got the effect I wanted right here, but it's square. Everything is square. You can see the squares, and God, this just proves to me how bad Unity is. And here, you know, these are like triangles, but triangles are, you can see it. You can see it. It's just not, it's not good. So like right here, you can see it. It's just a bunch of squares right here. And that's what sucks the most. And that's why I'm trying to do like volumetric. Right? Unity is so trash. It's got these horizontal lines, but the gas does go up through the channel and kind of clot at the end. What if we made the shape actually like adapt and change? Like we just hard coded actual just like gas physics. It's definitely crazy. I love how it fades though. It like completely fades right here into nothing. But it's still very cloud-like. And honestly, this would be a really great cloud mathematic material where you'd have clouds that were like alive and moving. Is if you did this like upscale to where like clouds are and you like made their density a lot thicker and had this, you know, like but a lot slower on the inside, you could have like some really cool clouds. Like really cool clouds that were like alive. And I mean, I'm at 58 at frames a second right now with this little one, so I just wonder, is this better than volumetric clouds? It reminds me of those contrails that are behind jets. It's definitely a very contrail effect. It's cool. But it's too contrail. It's like reminds me of the shape is like also like adapting. It's freaky. That's definitely a very good contrail effect. Stupid. Yeah, I accidentally make contrails. It just increased the velocity on the center. Or the dissipation. And then a split, you'd have a contrail. That's exactly how I think Microsoft Flight Simulator might do it. Horizontal lines are repeated density bands inside of the hard-coded tube. And the clot is the gas reaching the tube's artificial end instead of continuing naturally. I'm using a project continuity skill to inspect the exact V7 builder matching. Both failure modes. The bands are not camera artifacts. Marching through a stationary procedured channel. This periodic packet map. Crossing sections become visible at the top end. Okay, what about this? A new approach. Let me help the engineer here. Create a three-dimensional box. At the left side of the box, choose a corner, doesn't matter. Left or right. We'll make it a rectangle. Cube. Then the gas like flows out in this environment at a small point and then expands and falls to the bottom of the rectangle. The rectangle, of course, would be transparent, but it's just the environment that this simulation is inside of. UICS places that box with whatever offset where that nozzle, where the gas is coming out, on the side of the rocket. So you just create like a physics engine that's its own little cubic area, right? And has its own laws of gravity, and we can fine tune it, adjust the flow, adjust the density, etc., etc. Is if I were to do that, that's how I would do that. It is cool to look at, though. I can't stop looking at it. It's really nuts. It's like watching a lava lamp. I just hate those lines, those radial lines. But each of those lines are mathematical equations forming the world, the physics inside of the tube. If anything, it looks like a tornado. Actually looks like a tornado. That's sick. Just remove all the lines, though, and it's a tornado. I take a screenshot of it, share it in the developer Discord for fun. Mini tornado. A lot of people really want my flight computer to be done, but it's got to be right. And we just need venting though in order for it to be right. Okay. Let's see where he's at. A transparent rectangle simulation domain, not a gas shape. And a rectangle so the face begins exactly at the middle tank nozzle. A tiny inlet on the facing inject gas into the box. Gas enters fast and narrows, expanding through the open volume. Lossless pressure falls towards the box's bottom and then fades before reaching the far wall. The box itself never renders, it's only defined the solver and Ray March run. He's basically saying what I was suggesting in like, I'd say, mathematical hypothetical whatever shape the live gas creates inside of it. So it means the clouds can freeform. To that model now. The inlet is at near left face, not shaped channel. Rectangle. The implementation now matches your box idea. A prefab contains one visible rectangular volume, and near its base sits the nozzle. UI.cs injects the advanced 16 live gas particles inside the shader. No longer invents the tube. I'm validating two things before packaging. And particles fade before touching the box wall. And that new per pixel ray offset eliminates horizontal marching bands. Which is basically saying Unity sucks ass. But it sucks because you can't build this in Unreal Engine. You know? You just can't. You cannot do that. It doesn't work. Like every single crater on the moon in rocket science is on the moon. So like every single crater that we know of is Shackleton Crater. And even the ice caps on Shackleton Crater. Every single one of these craters are real in their one-to-one scale. So if you go to the moon, it's every bump, mountain, crater is real, which is cool. So if you land on the moon and take a rover over there, you can experience that. Hey, John. How you doing? It was actually pretty cool. But I mean it was disappointing. Um, and neural network kind of worked, you know. I got it to search the internet, and then I got it to give me an opinion. Hold on. Okay. All right. There we go. Unity is set up now. Okay. But yeah, I got it to basically create an opinion of me. It's pretty cool. I didn't want to like spend a bunch of time developing a neural network because it's incredibly annoying and takes like years. I already did that once, and you know, it just kind of okay. Where are you? Uh, oh, there you are. And no, okay. Is it you? There you go. All right, got it. Um, but yeah, I'm taking a break. You know, I'll be thinking about it for um, you know, a while. Those, there it is. Okay, cool. It's all set. Tools, Smithen flight computer build. Okay, there it is. Cryogenic venting. We got it. And then we have cryogenic venting here, and we'll replace our cryogenic venting effect. And then we'll close that. Then we'll go to here. We'll grab this, overwrite that, go here, refresh, copy this, go here, go there, rebuild the DLL or the, you know, plugin. Yeah. So now we're creating a volumetric cloud, and kind of seeing if we can create an environment that will create a gas simulation that we need. But I don't know. Oh, something's happening. that's just kind of pathetic. It's not flowing at all. No, I'm not abandoning it. I also am talking to Microsoft right now. I took your advice yesterday. I'm talking to their quantum research lab, and there'll be some NDAs and all that. That's just depressing. This isn't even. That's not exactly how I wanted it to look. Huh. Yeah, that's depressing. And is it fixable? I don't think so. Because I guess it's. Yeah. Alright, let's just. Let's just go with the other one. And not volumetric. Damn. It sucks. John, the source code to chaos loops to you? I mean, honestly, John, if you're really interested in the entire project, if I do get partnered up with Microsoft on the project, I could bring you on. Because you'd have to take the project seriously. Because I think honestly, it's a scientific discovery. It's not really like tactful. My number, I guarantee you, I don't think you could afford it. I don't know though. You got $1 million laying around? That's a discount too. Yeah. Because honestly, I think it's not even, I think it's worth way more than $1 million. But I'll keep in touch with you. It just depends on what Microsoft does. You know, if they decide to be jackasses, I'll move to Google, and then if Google decides to be jackasses, but Microsoft are the best people because they're doing DNA data. They're doing like DNA hard drives. Don't believe me? I'll prove it. Microsoft using DNA as digital hard drives. right here. DNA storage. It's fucking awesome. It's insane. It's real ass DNA. They have their own search group, or this is their research group for it. This dude is like 12 years old. It looks like he's like 19. He's like a, looks like a 19-year-old professor. That or he's like super baby faced. This dude's like 19. He's a fucking professor. Holy God, Jiminy. Machine learning, operating system, PL hardware, biology, architecture. This guy's decorated. Oh my God, dude. This dude is Einstein up in here, dude. How many freaking universities did you go to? He's got a PhD in computer science, so he's definitely not 19. He's got a BEng and an MEng in electrical engineering. God damn. I love to cook and eat. Do you even have room in your head to do that? I'm very fortunate to have a happy family. Oh yeah, he's definitely a genius. His social skills, 0. My CV is bigger. John, there ain't no way you got a damn PhD. Wait a minute. Joe DeVetti, PhD 12, now faculty at NU. Wait, were these his professors? Okay, yeah. I guess these are his. Okay. Whatever, he's freaking coded. CGOATED. Coded. Software engineer 2. Consulting researcher, senior researcher. And I might be on this list here in the future, but not for this. This is the DNA project. They're quantum mechanics. Microsoft's quantum research groups. I might join. I might join in. That'd be savage. My computer is lagging. I need to turn this off. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so Microsoft's doing a lot of really cool stuff. They're creating qubit processors that are making black holes. It's all fun. It just needs like I told Microsoft I need a research team and I need about $250,000 lab to run. I need a team. I need more skeptics. I need more. I really wanted to get like Tyson or somebody interested or an astrophysicist interested in it. That's like, I kind of want to use Microsoft as a gateway to start the research and then it pick up like, it pick up all sorts of attention. And then I get like astrophysicists, research groups into it, because it's cool. You're already a skeptic, John. And there's millions of those out there. Okay, cool. All right. Do the one with thick white clouds like we had before, but make sure the stems don't pop out of the other side of the rocket. Give me the zip file and the CS. Well, John, I mean, I would probably want you in the development if I was the lead of the program or manager of it. I would probably put you in development. That's all hypothetical. Microsoft has to take the bait, and uh, Brady is not very communicative right now. But I did get the contact. I made the contact. Um, Hopefully, I'm giving them about 7 business days to reply. And then I'll move over to Google. If they don't reply, then I'll move over to Anthropic because I think they're better. They're more ambitious. I really want Microsoft. That's like the group I really want. But yeah, Anthropic's got a very new quantum team, so I think it'd be a perfect time. Yeah, John, you got a million? Even with source code, you still wouldn't even know how to deal with it. It's like I'd have to teach you how it works because it's not it's not actually happening on your CPU. It's really hard to explain. Like if you run any chaos loop, you'll see your CPU usage literally doing nothing, but it's just completing what you're asking. So you have to learn quantum mechanics and then learn how to create a quantum mechanic mathematical algorithm with sigma base because you can't create a quantum mechanic algorithm that has any like expected outcome or it will fail the quantum mechanic. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's going to take another 6 months for me to decide where I go next. And then I think about it when I'm working. I sit there, I read books. You know, it'll be another 6 months of reading astrophysicist books and looking at the latest research papers on stuff. And then I kind of come back and then I'll run a new experiment to try to validate more. And that's like the most I can do. Try again. Oh, remove and try again. Oh, okay. There we go. Fixed. But I gotta get this flight computer released for all the people on V Games. You guys check out the Steam game. It's pretty sweet. It's called Rocket Science. It's like real rocket science. It's like if Kerbal Space Program wasn't dog shit. It's very good. Very fun. Very cool. Okay. And then they added water too into the game, which is awesome. But yeah, rocket science. And then you guys gotta buy Scope 3 on Steam too. It's my program. I need to update this Steam page. Like super bad. But 107 is here. It's very, very good. 105 was great. Um, but yeah, check this out. It's for every first-person shooter in the world for PC. Got Rail Companion. You have your keybinds, your auto push to talk, and it's a full first-person shooter toolkit for amazing macros. That's the sound of a real gun. My gun. My equalizer. V2 with a custom trigger and custom barrel. It's completely homemade, including the sound. Pretty cool. Right now, I'm waiting for a response from Toby for Scope 3. Making international phone calls to Sweden all the time is very annoying. And they are just a very disorganized company. I was shocked. It's been an absolute pain in the ass to move. Like it's just been slug pace. Because I'm just waiting for a Toby Developer SDK. And they're taking for fucking ever to do it. Because I'm gonna release something so sick the world has never seen before. And that's all I can say. It'll make every single person and their mom that plays Call of Duty buy an eye tracker. Alright, anyway, so Smithen's cryogenic vent FX version. I should probably close a lot of those downloads, like download thingies, because, you know, high key. I have like 20 of them open. But no, you know what? No. You know what? No. Okay. There he goes. Cryogenics. Unity Engine 6. Because rocket science can't be on anything newer. All right. Tools. Build. Copy. Paste. Close. Close. I should not have closed that. Alright, let's close that. But you know what? For my sanity. Okay. This guy. Download. Overwrite. And documents, repos, mods, downloads, open, update, paste, rebuild the DLL, and close this because it causes frame drop in the game. Once this is integrated, I need to optimize the game to stop running the flight engine inside of the fucking main menu because it causes me to have 12 frames per second. If I can't get it to look right, I'm gonna just live without it. Continue. Sorry, I just said 23 frames per second. Okay. There goes. Alright, it's not terrible, actually. Alright, some things I could manually do to make this better. Alright. Close the game. Alt F4 the game, I guess. Then dish bags. Alright. We'll go here to our packages. Our assets. Generated. Cloud. And Steam. Right? So we're going to open this with Krita. And I think what I'll do is I'll take the squares away. So what I want to do is I want to add a paint layer of all black, right? Right. So let's add a bucket layer here. And there we go. Then we hit the B. This is a sprite. We'll go to the size. And we'll take our eraser. And we'll take our background and okay, so we want our opacity to go down. All right. Opacity go down even more. Okay. And then I think no, we want it to be at like 21. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Cool. We'll delete that. And then we'll just make this neon green. My green screen might have a stroke. Huh? That's weird. Okay. Oh, I deleted the entire cloud somehow. Let's open it with Krita again. Add a new paint layer, green. So be a bucket tool. I guess not. It's gotta be black. Guess so. I guess so. Alright. Eraser tool, brush, opacity 23. And we're just gonna do one of those. I think that should be solid mundo. Files, save as. We're gonna vent clouds, save, replace. Yeah, cool. I can close that now. All right, we can open up our Steam now. Open with Brita. And we'll do the same thing. Opacity 23. Cool. And then we'll hit file, save. File, save as. Replace. All right. And then we'll do our yeah, it looks right. Okay. And then we do our vent cloud. Yeah, that's the one that's the most important. All right, we open it with Krita. Go here, set that to 23. Files, save as. Vent cloud, replace. And we can get rid of that. Huh. That didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. Okay, file, export as vent cloud PNG replace. Okay. Maybe if I refresh this real quick here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So it's okay, cool. So I need to do more up here. There we go. File. Save. Refresh. And file. Export as vent cloud. Save. Yes. Replace. Okay. Huh. It's not saving over that. Oh, I have to refresh this. There we go. What the fuck? Okay, so we have some edges down here on the left side. There we go. File, save as, vent cloud, replace, done. Refresh. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay. And we need to get rid of the square. Perfect. File, save as, vent cloud, replace, refresh. Perfect. Kinda. Still a square. It's a square in the top left and in the top right. Okay. And in the top bottom. There, it needs to be a circle. File, save as, event cloud, save, replace, done. Like it's invisible, I can't see it. There we go, that's a circle. Oh, that's a dope. That is a dope shape. Okay, we need to replace, or we need to kind of get rid of this area here. File, save as, vent cloud, save, replace, refresh. Perfect. There it is. Vent cloud done. Get rid of this. This steam is circular. That's fine. It's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And yeah. All right. Nice. So now what we can do is we can open this up. We go here. We go to our downloads. We go here. Go here. Go here. Go build. Go to Windows. Delete that. Close this. Go back up to Unity. Open this up again. And then we can go to Services Tools, Smithen's Flight Computer Build. Let that be done. Awesome. Open a new tab. Go to Mods. Go to Smithen's Flight Computer. Go to Effects. Go here. Replace that. And now squarularness is gone. Rocket science. Thank God for a graphics design degree. Editing sprites. Super fast. And John, I've been working on the flight computer for a month now. And chaos loops is always in the back of my mind. It takes time. I can't just code it to death. I have to do a bunch of research after I get my results. Awesome. Alright, we still have this square issue. So the material file is not... Oh, it's just squares. Circles that fade into opacity so it can be believable. Yep. Makes opacity is improving. The particles still revives. It's a rectangular texture card. It's the V9 particle texture itself, so each cloud lobe is rounded and reaches a true zero opacity before the edge and the fades are wisps, blah blah blah, return corrected zip. If the map files are grouped up and they're stupid, so yay. I did all that for nothing because the map file was writing it. What you gonna do? Can't do anything about it. No, I can't do nothing. Delete. Delete. John, I'm always working on chaos loops in my mind. Don't worry. This flight computer is sick. 25,000 lines of code plus 10,000 lines of code plus 15,000 lines of code. Pure mathematics. So this flight computer is basically this is like a visual representation. Is you get the guidance CPU and the safety monitors, the steering processor, the thrust processor, and the independent propulsion controller with the orbit manip. Whatever the fuck that is. And then the flight memory, the state acquisition unit, the sensor game I/O, the propulsion I/O, the environment I/O. So it's got math memory, telemetry, the whole nine. Then you got the mathematics behind it, which are basically broken down. Atmosphere safety circles that I created, and a maneuver burn cycle, RK4 prediction system that I took off of the real RK4 prediction flight computer NASA uses because they open source some thingies. And then the 400K intercept cycle, which is my own mathematical algorithm. I could sell that to NASA. It's actually pretty good. You're still puking squares, huh? Yeah. You're still puking squares. Soon, you'll be circles. And my game crashed. I need to restart the computer because my graphics card driver crashed. It's closed the program. No, my graphics card. Okay, it did crash. I'm not going to restart yet. Whenever I run a bunch of IDs, my graphics card freaks out. Okay, he's still so. Okay, so need a checklist here. So like 90% of everything on the flight computer is done. I even added the Spark system. So Rake, what is it called? Rake, Rofi. It's like Rayco? No, it's Rofi. The Rofi system is integrated now. And that's basically this system here. It's like a pilot light for rockets whenever they launch to outer space. So I integrated that into the game, and now we just have to have venting. This was my crappy attempt. This was a way too powerful version. It does look cool, but they are squares. And then this is my tornado. And now we're just kind of in between these two prototypes that we built. These are really good smoke effects for engines, you know? Like maybe if the engines, plume up a bunch of smoke into the channel, that could be cool. Channel smoke. But Origin has to update the game before then because Unity's running in a cycle of flashes. So, for instance, each frame, right, is a frame of, I guess, it's like a screenshot, right? And so when you get super far away from a three-dimensional object, I'd have to attach physics to a bunch of particles and it would just crack out the game. So Origin has to devise a system for smoke because it's really hard in Unity to make smoke. Like It's annoying. All right, is he done? He's done. All right, cool. Cool, save. Okay. Shit, I goofed up. I should have just let it download that. Override that. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just test it. Okay, anyway, go here, go here, go here, go here, extract all, done, close. Go here, import, downloads, this guy. Nope, this guy. Yup. Load the Unity engine. Again. Get flashbanged. Tools. Build. Copy. Effects. Paste. I don't know why UICS needed an update. I don't know if I believe them. We'll see. Rocket science. All right, so this should be circles and not squares, and they'll look like an actual like gas instead of a bunch of square gases coming out. That's the gear. That's the sauce. Material files should have been rounded off at an opacity outer edge. So we'll find out. Then we have to optimize. We're going to test it on 3 different rockets. Generative UI system for every single rocket type. Calculator for middle tank, no matter what. And that looks really good. And not. Oh, come on, dude. It's so close. So close, dude. Ah, so close. Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe the UICS is actually a part of it. Replace. Okay. All right. So let's see if it is. Let's see if that is it. Which it could be. Let's open this, go to downloads, and open that. Close that. Open that. Copy that. Moving faster than my CPU. Then we go here. We go here, sorry. And then we paste that in there and we rebuild. And then we run the game. So hopefully maybe the UICS set it to circles. It's probably still squares. I wouldn't be shocked. It's probably still squares. All right, continue. My computer is having a stroke. No, it's still squares. Okay. Alright. Boom. This. Alright, now I'm pissed. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna speedrun this. Projects. Flight computer. Word. Paste that there. Go here, downloads. Copy that. And then we go to here. Go. Go. Now it doesn't look like squares. Oh no, it does. It's a bunch of ass squares. But when they're together, it looks good. But when they fade away, they turn into square. But man, it's optimized. It's running at 60 FPS. It's shooting a fuck ton of particles out, so you can't complain. It's optimized. God, it looks dumb. Also, I just need to add more mass to these particles. And then we're right back to square one. I tried overloading them and just like using a fuck ton of them, but I do like how it wisps around though. It's really cool. But they're squares. And that shit is lame. Yeah, I see the circles are still being rendered as translucent square particles cards. Opening the V10 package and replacing the particle visual effect itself with a genuine soft circle alpha texture material, not just a weak emitter shape, but also continuity to the file delivery workflow. Oh yeah. You also want to make sure that the edges of the circle or whatever shape you're using, right, are completely transparent on the edges. And then they fade to fill, so they blend with the air. So yeah, he needs to put in a color mask to do that. It'll be a color mask to fix that issue. Alright, we can go ahead and delete this, because we're getting a new one. My poor trash can. It's just getting filled to the brim of a bunch of Unity projects. That's good. Yeah. So basically what this is doing is we are doing this. We're creating this stuff. Minus all of the weird, right? And that's super difficult to do in Unity. And it doesn't look anywhere near it. But Kerbal Space Program 2 did it. I gotta give him credit. Some of the best smoke out of an engine I've ever seen. That's probably where all their funding went, just in their smoke trails of their rockets. Guarantee you that's where like 90% of their investment money went into. Because that shit was impressive. Optimization, they put $2 in that. The center should be built to white, and the opacity must feather outward smoothly. The entire outer border must be absolute zero, not almost transparent. I've set it up to the board inward fade plus a fully transparent safety ring and shader clip with zero alpha borders, so the cards cannot show as squares. The cloud maintains soft. There won't be any hard circle outlines. Yep. V11 now is double protected with the 512 cloud texture fader zero weld before you say it, but did you do it? Because you say a lot of stuff and you don't do it. Then I gotta tell you how to do it again. Like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it this time. Then 3 times later, you do it. Okay. Would you give me a UI, CS? Replace the UI, CS with the DL. Why? Or why replace it? Why replace the UI, CS? Like, what did you do? Okay, so anyway, we go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, extract, done. Okay, boom. Okay, go here, 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 go here. Check what he says. I've checked replacing if it's actually necessary or whether as long as good enough. Okay. Go here, tools, go here, go here, go tools. God damn it. Mouse, build. Let that do that thing. Copy. Go here, 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 replace. Close. You don't need to replace it. Okay, cool, thank you. You don't need to replace it. There's no functional code change. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I just had to make sure because English. Round 11. At 11 stupid vapor trails at this point. Can we get the right one? Okie dokie. I swear to God. Yes, they're circular. Okay, it looks like snowballs. Alright, cool. Alright, it's a good base. It's a good base, but they look like fucking snowballs. Alright, it's a good baseline. It's a good baseline. It's a good baseline. Alright, going for this. Alright, go. I'll be this thing. Alright, with snowballs. It's a good base. Let's see. So, we're going to get it back to where we had it. when it was like this and like this and not like this. But oh, and then I need to add a collision, right? For when it touches an object that it collides off of it. But man, Unity is so annoying. Do I have my sound file working? Yes. Okay. It is leaking. You can hear it. Yeah. The nozzle sound is working for the gas. So it's all about creating a visual effect now. Yippee! Oh, love that. Remove that. Yep, the squares are gone, but now we have every particle a clean little cotton snowball. And the reference is one connected to a turbulent cyclogenic cloud, a tight jet at vent, and an irregular rolling clump that merge, expand, and sag. I'm using the project continuity workflow to preserve the working vent placement and only redesign the cloud behavior. I'm checking the version 11 package now. I can turn these circles into overlapping wispy turbulence without bringing the square cards back. I've got a real mismatch now. Fixed the silhouette, but still uses one nearly radial puff texture and lets each puff grow in isolation. That guarantees snowballs. For the next build, I'm changing the actual construction of the plume as a symmetrical torn edge vapor cell, radialized with heavy overlap near outer lower opacity layers that combines into one mass. Darker internal density and broader downward rolling curtain. The outer edge will still hit absolute zero alpha, so the square problem stays dead. I'm also file delivery workflow Unity build package, this one bundled. Okay. Because in the UICS we can design we can add gravity and all that, and like how it emits, which is close. Because then we can have this thing emit like a lot bigger. We can make it have a bigger emission. We can add more gravity, so this thing just, they fall, you know, you know? Which, that'll be the goal, is that they fall. But we just gotta get the snowballs out of here, because this looks like some Club Penguin effects that you buy or some shit with, like, Club Penguin currency. Walk around with over your head or some shit. I don't think Unity particles are really even possible. Like to do smoke, like here, let me Google this. Let me not speculate. Smoke effects are often performance heavy because the particle system now generates the small blah 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 blah. High particle count, complex shaders, editor versus build difference, smoke performance problems. What is the hardware? Using this new iMac 24. You're using an iMac to play games? Okay. No wonder you're having frame drops, dude. What? Get off the Unity forum. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, exactly. This dude's experiencing the same bullshit I am. Fucking shapes. Everywhere. Exactly. And then if not, right? If not a shape, it's a snowball. Yeah, Unity sucks ass. Oh, he fixed it. And what is it? It's a snowball. It's good though. I mean, he did it. That's pretty badass. But how are you gonna create like a gas? I can't wait till Rocket Science 2 comes out. We'll have our own game engine.
Now reset its transform, and after that we will create a new material and we will rename it to find similar on internet. I have this on my now drag it and start size 4.
It's snowballs.
Inside color put a value as and set the angle to 30. Set the radius to 1.1 and this one to 0 and
okay, that's kind of lit
as well. After that, click on size over lifetime and set the size over
hold
lifetime
on a
like
second though.
this one.
They are cooking.
So this is how we make smoke in Unity using the Unity particle system to 1.1.
It's still balls,
And
but they like put the balls in.
color over lifetime. And here set this one to 50%, this one to 0 and this one to 0 as well.
VFX.
Click on size over lifetime and set the size over lifetime to something like this one.
Oh, I see. It's like fire. So, like the fire underneath it. It has like gaps for fire. It's very good. But I don't know.
Make smoke using the Unity particle system.
Right, cryogenic vent particle effects. Maybe I can buy one. Fuck it. I doubt anybody is just gonna have one of these laying around. VFX. Water. Lightning. Blood. Huh. Let's see here. Smoke. Realistic smoke. Realistic smoke VFX. Thick black smoke, thick blue black smoke, thick red black smoke, thick white smoke, thick area smoke, chimney smoke, factory chimney smoke, low mist, dry ice. I did the dry ice myself, basically. That is cool. Package's contents are realistic smoke, common. Okay. What about that YouTube video? Like, how did she get there to, like, all that VFX area? Okay. Let's see if this is better. Because I might just do it. Alright, cool. So that's... like that. And just change the shape. But oh, you know what? I think that's on a Unity version that's later than this one. Yeah. It's taking a long time to load, so that means there's something. Hold on. Let me close the game. Okay. Whatever. We'll just use 5.6 SOL light. All right. I'm out of work. Okay. So, chat, work, let's see here. Branch. To new chat. Okay. How do I view it in the editor? Because I don't know how to do that. I don't want SOL. No, it still says work. All right, chat. All right. How do I view it in the editor? There we go. Back to ChatGTP 5.6 chat. Sol's cool. I like it. Assets generated. Fine. No. I mean in the editor. Okay, so camera lights are loaded in the bottom project. Open assets. Click on the project tab at the bottom left of the console project window. Navigate, generate prefab asset. Generates. Ow. All right, so click on the project tab at the bottom left besides console. Okay, right here. All right, and then what? Then assets generated. All right, and then assets generated. Find the prefab. This folder is empty. It's a shader. Oh, so they're gonna build it first. I think I have to build it first. Assets generated. Okay. You know what I see. Okay, click tools. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I do need to. I was right. Tools, computer, build. Okay, then what? Then click on the project tab at the bottom left. Open assets Smithen generated. Okay, generated. There it is. Okay. All right. And then okay, double click or drag the vent FBX prefab. Uh, okay, where's the oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right, there it is. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. Okay, double clicked it. Um, press F to focus on it. It's not moving. Stop. Play. Alright, stop. Okay. Play. Did nothing. All right, it's kind of there though. I can kind of see it at least. That's good. Hold shift and select through the terminal wisp all 6 particle systems. Hold, okay, so expand the vent. Okay, I didn't, so all of these, right? Oh, there they go. Okay, so they're all there now. And hit F. Game. Scene. Hold shift in the terminal wisp. A child on the vent jet. Oh, there we go. They're all in there. I guess I can't see it moving. Oh, but how do I play it? Oh, I don't think it's a playable effect. It's a prefab with a three-dimensional space. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's why. All right. So we copy this and replace that. And we'll just test it in game. It kind of looks good though. It did have some circular puffness to it, but what can you do? I could create a prefab maker or a prefab previewer and modifier. Actually, that's really good. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. So now all we gotta do is grab. All right, it's not bad. Okay. This looks good, but we need add gravity. The gas is heavy. Uh, the gas has mass, and of course, the size. And I think we're done. Alright. So now we just gotta update the. I think we can do that in the UICS. I don't know though. Is a gas modifier or prefab modifier? A VFX modifier, Unity extension? A VFXM built-in extension. This is made with Unity 2021 3F. Requires unofficial customizable version of Unity. What's the wiki? Tell me how it works. What does it do? Is it a virus? Probably. 4 stars. Read me. VFX. It tells me no features of the plugin, so I'm not gonna. Unity VFX extension. Add auto spectrum behavior. Add auto spectrum shader binder. Assign your auto spectrum object. Say your shader property name. Audio spectrum. So, okay. I think this was integrated into the base of Unity because that's what I just saw. Real-time VFX. Oh yeah, that video. Um, just full of ads, huh? USC has right place control both in-game gravity behaviors, overall cloud size. The prefabs can stay as is. The current code already has both controls. Gravity current pulls downward. Yeah. It's actually extremely weak, so the vapor mostly floats outward, so a cold dense cloud loosens outward and momentum downward. Overall effective size. Right. Right. What's the block? What's the block? What is this? No, this one. Oh, it has none. Oh, it says turbulence, turbulence, heavy phase, particle, 4, and adaptive gas simulation. When do you end? When do you end? There you go. Alright, cool. So this block. I Solo is so much better. Yes, that's the correct block. Yeah, okay, cool. Update the block. I can't interrupt him, which sucks. I miss Soul, but this shit's expensive, bro. They're like wanting $35 for like 200. We'll have them update this block. Sections. here. Wait, wait. No, if, uh, okay, cool. So 2 blocks, actually. Static void, step, gas simulation. Static void, spawn adaptive gas parcels. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's the 2 blocks. Grab those 2 blocks and paste and rebuild. So now we should have a simulation. Hopefully the particles aren't too big to where they look like balls. That's my fear. There's snowballs again. I could just do the Photoshop method. And just add a bunch of them and create a layers. Layer them over each other. This shit's tiny. Huh? Yeah. It's way too small. But it's very clean though. I'm really trying to see the gravity fall off here, but it is just staying out there. It is bending down a little bit more. So it does have this kind of, it's kind of doing that. It's like it needs to arc down. Yeah, some parcel code, size limiter, effect. Currently capped at only 1.25, still looks tiny against that tank. It's just... It's cat. Just update this shit. Remove the cap. See, apparently put a cap in there. Why? Why would he put a cap in there? It went bang. But I do like this. If I scale this up bigger and I just make it more dense, it will look great. And then I just get it to emit slower. Yeah. So just A lot bigger. And it slopes down. Like a U. Like U. Like U-turns. Or like a what was it? Let's say semi. Let's see. Think like Azimuth Interactive. Azimuth calculator. I don't want Earth. There we go. Yeah. And like do this angle. Yeah, it's like along the lines of. Oh no, this is 0, right? It needs to. Yeah, that. You know, along these lines. Well, 58.9 degrees. Yeah. Slope should be like 58.9 degrees down. 0 being lateral. Yeah, 0 being lateral is 58.9 degrees. 58.9 degrees. Does that change? No. Okay. No. Right, so it should do this. Alright. Cool. Awesome. Maybe we're gonna take a break. Come back to this some other time. Yeah. But yeah, once this is done, right? We just gotta optimize the computer, the flight computer, to stop working in the main menu so we don't get this issue. This 30 FPS and 20 FPS in the main menu. So computer's got to be optimized to be turned off. All classes need to be suppressed. So I have to create a big class that will activate a class and deactivate a class on certain parameters, because that FPS is terrible. And I can't ship that out to people. They'll rather not use it. Awesome. I'll be back later. Next episode. Want to see my yesterday's episode? Go to my YouTube channel, Mr. Smithen Top. Go to the live stream sections, and there's a billion of my past broadcasts. Twitch does not store my past broadcasts.